Not welcome. Got tomato on my burger tonight. A slice of tomato for 50 cents. It's no Tommy Burgers. A backlash. Subs went down. Yeah, lizard people. Where's my pack? Oniony! Well, Larry Fitzgerald come announce. He said he's never retired. A little birdie told me Larry Fitzgerald will come back. Why is J.J. Watt suddenly at Packers practice? Marshawn Lloyd buzzes back. M.L. Marshawn Lloyd. I get MLK vibes off of Marshawn Lloyd. Is Smith-Schuster trying to go play for the Giants? Swollen knee kept Schuster out of practice. Yeah, I stepped on my glasses. They're barely sitting on my face the way they're supposed to. Yesterday's cookies is today's thumbnail. I ate two of those cookies yesterday. What is this Kelsey drop? I don't get it. It's not a story. Where's my ashtray? Ashtray, half a Rockstar can. Stay classy. I cleaned off the table. I took out most of the trash. Panthers. Man, Bryce Young looked happy. What I like to see happy players. Kenny Pickett gets the win. Mason Rudolph up next. And there's moisture on this. Why do I see drops? Why is my beer wet on the side? You can see those. Why is my beer wet? To the Hurricanes, Chris Collinsworth. Perry Saturn bitching about Ready to Rumble. You fucking ruined the movie, Perry. He said he didn't even get paid to be in the movie. He just got booked for it. He got paid out of his WCW contract. He shut down production one day because he couldn't work out. They promised him free weights or a gym. Listen. I've been in a lot of movies. I've been in a lot of movies. I've been in a lot of TV shows. There's no fucking gym. You go back to like the 70s or the 60s when studios had gyms. Perry Saturn is a total fucking unwashed slob. He was one of, probably, if not my favorite wrestler. I think Moppy was trash. 555 deal. I don't think Saturn could beat Chavo Guerrero. Perry Saturn with Raven in-ring debut versus Chavo Guerrero. Well, you know, he's going to win his debut. Old Perry with the dog collar. Well, some guy swam from Sweden to Poland. Yesterday, Isaac Punts sucking up the majority of views during the game. Fuck that guy. Haynes King. Man, I just want to watch football. I want to watch backups. I want to see Kyle Shanahan show his face in public. That piece of shit. Yeah, the public has already made their mind up. You better have Secret Service. Do people think that the president? People think they're fucking the president. Ten chugs, let's go. Life's about doing incredible things. Most people will never do anything notable, let alone incredible. Invading another country is everybody's fantasy. Pentagon is meeting recruiting is good, and everybody wants to join my army. I gotta give a shit about, you know, music. Where music is probably the most important thing to an American. That's what do millennials have in common with boomers? Crap music. Generation X, not we had the peak music, okay? 60s, 70s, late 80s. I don't know. I think early 80s, late 80s. There's a difference, but late 80s. That's when rap started getting really big again. Hip hop morphed into something more criminal, because hip hop is gay.
The day hasn't started. I am planning to do like an hour video, or like half an hour video, because I've never done that before. Not like a highlights video or something, but like actually like with a scripted, script. I don't know. I don't know the topic yet. Or if I should just make another channel that has not been monetized yet, just like only post scripted content. But I don't know. We'll see. Time has made you weak. Seek upgrades to restore your strength. Alright. Here we go. I don't think those are real. Do these guys exist?
Carson Beck. With the loss today. Everybody's stunned. Nobody, he wasn't even in the game in the fourth quarter. Who gives a fuck, dude? Carson Beck was a hurricane. He lost, didn't he? Miami quarterbacks are trash. Larissa Ag. I'm trying to watch fat girls fuck every day. No. I'm gonna watch one fat girl fuck every day. That's my new goal. Support fat porn stars.
Bro, okay, so you know what I would love, which
you will respect all churches. In including the Church of Satan. Bottom line, peaceful coexistence. If you don't believe in God, go live in New England. What do they believe in? Shamrocks. Yeah. A 4-leaf clover. That's their God. Nobody complains. 6 states in America. That's like 10%. That's like over 10%. Six over 50. 12% of the U.S. states are basically atheist. Based upon that, don't preach to me. I set my temperature for blue. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Finally, the hater is being safer. It's Wilson. Yesterday's Belcher was made out of yesterday's cookies. Those are Escape from New York pizza cookies. How about those Panthers? They look so happy. Look, the Panthers, they had their best player stolen by the 49ers. They should have been in the playoffs the last 4 years with Christian McCaffrey. And Christian McCaffrey basically sold out. They're all sellouts. Every single one of the 49ers. If I was the 49ers opponent, I would refuse to play at Levi Stadium. Just like many people, like Karl Malone, refused to play basketball versus Magic Johnson because he had AIDS. Bro, same situation. It's not safe to be inside the 49ers stadium. The fans die of the heat. They're looking for patient zero. They're secretly trying to find patient zero to see who had the first injury based upon the electrical substation. The stadium sucks balls. The 49ers, they're expected to win 11 games and get the 7th seed. Who's smoking that shit, dude? Just To be honest, they're not making the playoffs this year. They're going to spend a week. They're going to spend a week in Australia. Dude, the last thing you want to do when you start your season is go spend 7 days in another country that's never even seen a football game. The Rams are flying in to play the 49ers the day before the game. They're leaving immediately after the game. The 49ers are fucking renting a house for a week and going grocery shopping. They need to have a goddamn gym so they can work. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And then they got to come back and play the Miami Dolphins. Say Bells. We don't try to say bail. Put Bell. Foot bells. Bells. Try not to use the ball word. Try to say bells. Like their God. We know who their God is. Satan. Baal. You're right. I mean, that's Dolphins. The brain is like real smart. You think the gangbangers have no lowest common denominator? I'm gonna turn off my. I have 4 sources of noise. I got the radio. I got the fan. I got the bathroom fan. Which is part of the bathroom light, and I got the window. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna shut down all 4 ASMR background noises. But no, the smoke alarm, that's somebody else. That ain't me. That air. Let's keep the fresh air on. Football. Sucker. It's a. Not yet. We're still in the same place. Instead of saying soccer, say sucker. I don't want to type that out. I always spell soccer wrong. Soccer. Soccer bell. I mean, sucker bell. That's right. Based bell. America is. The pastime is based bail. We're based in bail. The Church of Satan, okay? It's our pastime. The national pastime is based bail. Guys, learn some Hebrew. That's all I'm saying. Basketball, how about casket bail? Casket bail. That sounds way better. There's something they understand in Hebrew. Hockey. Hockey just sucks, doesn't it? Zidane, Argentina. I was born the day the Argentina government coup, March 24th, 1976, Argentina was overthrown. They're just as bad as Iran. Iran and the Shah was like, they're just like Iran. I didn't see Argentina helping anybody ever. They're good for fucking nothing. But they got their ass kicked in that Falklands War. The Falklands War was like Desert Storm. It was over in a week. Looking at lines of latitude, I'm 39th parallel, 33rd. I'm a 33rd parallel type of guy. But they didn't. Look, Los Angeles is on the 3rd parallel, just like most of the Middle East. And Nagasaki. The Desert Storm was awesome. I love that shit. I don't like Iraqi freedom. Operation Iraqi Freedom. I was in Operation Enduring Freedom. Oh, big difference. Okay, big difference. Everybody in America supported Operation Enduring Freedom. Absolutely nobody wanted Operation Iraqi Freedom. Norman Schwarzkopf. Woo, 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 woo. General Shinseki. I don't even know who was in charge of my invasion. The difference between my invasion, 2001, and the 1990 invasion is there's not a lot of media evidence from the first year. There's tremendous stories of guys who showed up 5 years too late. Guys who went to the wrong place first. When they went to Iraq first, because they got there late. And those are the guys who talk. Those are the guys who are dead, like Pat Tillman. Everybody wants to get on top and hit that line. Well, they don't give trench coats anymore. Back when I was in the Army, they'd give you a trench coat. Nowadays, they ain't giving you shit. Get some desert, some tan boots, man. Fuck that. There's no black on the uniform. There's no black. I'm pink. I'm pink. See, I have pink nipples. That's the real color, the color of my skin. I'm a pink person. I'm not white. Let's narrow it down. I got blue eyes and pink nipples, okay? One of my pens. Time to throw away a battery. See, that's kind of a small hit for being on blue. Rwanda. Pink side. The worst thing that can happen in America is you go down on a guy and he's not circumcised and his dick isn't pink. You know, that doesn't happen to me. I mean, that doesn't happen with me. With me, you're guaranteed, you know I'm circumcised. They asked me a year ago. I'm just recapping. Man, Dark Side, Big Boss Man had liposuction because he couldn't stop eating. Bam Bam Bigelow wanted liposuction. He couldn't afford it. Perry Saturn said he got better health insurance from being on Ready to Rumble than WCW. Yeah. Perry said he didn't get paid, but he got health benefits. Oh, I see. That's how it is. Perry Saturn just talks shit about WCW. That's what he does. Fuck him in a dress. When he puts the dress over your head and pelvis thrusts your head. The Renegade, even Perry Saturn talking about the Renegade today. So I'm sure the Dark Side of the Ring didn't mention anything about Saturn wrestling the Renegade in Boston. Perry Saturn said the Renegade was sharing the Ultimate Warrior's locker room. Could you picture that? The Renegade and Warrior in a locker room together. Remember, the Renegade is the theme song of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. The Renegade. Who's the Renegade? Right now, the Renegade is, he's wanted man. Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. They're trying to shut down ESPN. Do you think Fox Sports is any more innocent? Well, Arn Anderson was in one main event in his career. Okay. Renegade probably was probably the Renegade's match. You should be thankful because without there was the better Anderson. Gene Anderson would go Bruiser Brody on Arn Anderson. The Brain Busters, Tully Blanchard, only a fucking retard looks around the locker room and decides, Tully Blanchard's gonna take me somewhere in my. Arn is fucking not my guy, dude. I missed. If you're not my guy, you'll never be my guy. Arn Anderson's chance to impress me is gone. And bring on more Mick Foley. I want to see Mick Foley is sitting in a chair. That sounds fucking incredible, must-see TV. Yeah, they said, well, CM Punk is an exotic dancer. The Renegade. Who would you rather get? I'd rather get a lap dance from the Renegade. I'm just saying, the Renegade had a better body than fucking CM Punk. Somebody's doing the dark side of the ring on Bengals quarterbacks. Carson, the dark side of the locker. Carson Palmer. And they don't even mention his brother was on the fucking team playing quarterback. When you get Carson Palmer, you signed 2 quarterbacks. Carson Palmer is 2 people, not one. So how can you make a video about him if you don't mention his brother? Now, there's a very small chance that I'm in the Vice documentary on the ICP. So I need to watch. They probably put me on the cutting room floor, but I was there when Vice was shooting. Oh yeah, what is Dark Side of the Ring? It's just the new Vice. This is new things. Where am I at? I'm at the 58-minute mark. Let me turn on my timestamps. Let's see. Okay. My first comment, 11:16, 11:38, 20 minutes ago. You've been watching me for 20 minutes. Most people will say like, wow, you said a lot. I've never seen so much chat. But I'll actually check how long you've been here. That other guy, he was here 9 minutes ago. Death Roll 69. Oh yeah. Yeah, death roll. Okay, I gotta look at this profile picture. Do you like it when there's only one line of text? Let's lower. Oh shit. Let's lower my. Oh whoa. There, lower. I need 2 lines of text visible. It looks like Fat Joe. Fat Joe is trash because DJ Khaled is that dude. That's right. I mean, I've always loved DJ Khaled, and to see Fat Joe survive he gets his N-word pass, and he gets to claim that Cubans created hip hop. But now, DJ Khaled doesn't want anything to do with him. I get to see all. I've never been wrong when it comes to judging talent. Who's better, Obafemi or Trick Williams? Who would win? Shouldn't they pick each other as tag teams? I try not to watch Trick Williams or Javon Evans. Thinking about Omari Evans, Vince Evans. He was a backup for the Raiders. The Raiders always had a guy named Vince Evans. He's like the fourth string. Preseason, Raiders always have people who are good for 1 week, but they can't go all year. So like, man, I love watching Raiders preseason. You're trying to figure out who's going to make the roster. Kenny Pickett won today, but he might not make the roster. Where's Andy Dalton? There's 6 games. There's six games coming up on Thursday. It'll be the only Thursday of the year with six NFL games. Best Thursday. Is it a Thursday the 13th? Yep. The Texans are probably the best team in the NFL. They're at home versus the Chargers. The Chargers might be the only team that you should joke about. The Cardinals are. The Cardinals are better than the Chargers. Okay? They are. The Cardinals are better than the Chargers, and both teams have only been in one Super Bowl, right? The Chargers have an AFC championship. They're both single ancient history, 1947 champs and 1962 champs. The Chargers are 11-5 versus, is this correct? Let's go to Football Database. They've only played 16 games, which is crazy. It's crazy. That's not even a full season. The average fan has never seen the Chargers, and well, they're next door neighbors. Week 3, Chargers, Rams. Week 2, Chargers, Niners. Week 4, Chargers, Seahawks. Am I seeing things? Preseason, Week 3, Chargers, Rams. Chargers, Raiders. The Chargers get good opponents, man. I mean, if you only go to Charger games, you're usually watching another Western team. And that means you're not watching the South. You're not watching the South. I like Eastern football. When it comes to the North, you have to be you can't like multiple teams. You better commit to a single Northern team. Not the Packers, even though we can recognize the Packers always have the best odds to come out of the North and not embarrass themselves. The Steelers have been coming out of the North and they do embarrass themselves every year. Baltimore is just retarded. Lamar Jackson is... ever since they paid Joe Flacco, and they didn't want to play Joe Flacco. They wouldn't let him play, but they paid him. The biggest mistake ever made. I got a software update available to install. I need to clear space on my iPhone. Chargers have adult play in Miami this year. I'm looking for a Chargers. Fuck. Pardon my language. I want to get the Chargers schedule. I'm looking for the Cardinals Chargers game. Arizona Cardinals schedule 2026. I should just go to the Cardinals 2026 Wikipedia page. Wikipedia. The 2026 Arizona Cardinals schedule. Jacoby Brissett. I hate that dude. Gardner Minshew is trash. Larry Fitzgerald could still be number one if he showed up. He might. A little birdie told me that Larry Fitzgerald is going to be the first player in the Hall of Fame to play a game. The Pittsburgh special. Only is Aaron Donald gonna push back his Hall of Fame bid? Looking at the Cardinals schedule, I see a Raiders game. I see a Chiefs game. Yeah, okay, week 1 Chargers, and that's right. I've been eyeball out of the corner of my eye. The worst game of the year. These Cardinals versus Chargers on week 1, but it's a home game for the Chargers. I've already picked the home team to win every game, so everything aligns as expected. If you're watching the video, set the speed for double. Is this guy playing Pack Rat? Let's listen to some Pack Rat. This was a game they had at Chuck E. Cheese. This is Pack Rat. You play a rat and you pick up things and you go and you steal it. I never had a quarter to actually play this game. It's basically Donkey Kong, but it doesn't suck. You know, Donkey Kong is not a fun game. Modern Donkey Kong just means running really, holding run forward and spamming the X button. Pack Rat. Chuck E. Cheese. My mom always took my brother and sister to Chuck E. Cheese when I wasn't at home. Like, great. So I never got to even go to Chuck E. Cheese with my family. Go to Chuck E. Cheese without me. I'm at 7. We peaked 7, but you know what? My subs are going up. They are going up. Let me look at the dashboard. 1848. But what are the statistics? It takes me so long to get to the analytics page for this specific video in progress at the 71st minute. I'm looking at the view count, and we're at 26 views for 2026. It's one view every 3 minutes, roughly. How old is the Mandarin language? Mandarin is South Chinese, which means it's influenced by pirates. South China means Taiwan and ocean. North China is the plains, the Stan. Stan, it means land. My audience is checked out. Chinastan. China is, there's more Chinese people. I love China. I don't duck people in my street, you know, but there's no stalker. I'm next to Chinatown. Those are the guys I keep on my side because I don't want them coming from me. Larissa. Wow. Larissa. 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 She's built like my mom. What you call a big woman. My mom had bigger tits than Larissa. That's it. Probably 5 Ds. 4 or 5 Ds. There's no way, man. I'm gonna hit the pen again. It's gonna blink at me. Don't blink at me. Don't tell me no. Daddy doesn't want to be told no. Still Friday. It's codfish. I have tofu. Here. Hold up the tofu, Ted. Eat tofu, Ted, and wash it down with beer. My earplugs are bouncing off the top of this tofu. I only. Okay, what do we got here? Spinach. Is that peach? I don't eat peach, but I will tonight. I swallowed that leaf after chewing it 5 times. I don't want to chew Okay, I'm gonna eat that peach. I'm gonna swallow this spinach without chewing it. Is that a good idea or a bad? Almost chewing it. I'm just folding it. It's like swallowing, you know, it's hard to swallow a pill sometimes without water. Didn't go down. The spinach went down with the beer. Let's try that again. Oh no, I don't know what kind of leafy vegetable this is. And I have this small peanut. I don't know what this is. In a napkin. I don't know what that is. I can read the ingredients. Yeah, okay, now it's time for this sliced peach. So let's just pull all the sliced peaches out at the same time. I got 3 slices. There's only 4 slices of peach in this salad. It's easy to tell. There's no more peaches. Peachy. Oh, it tastes horrible. I don't eat peaches. Shit ain't right. That's hard as a rock. Peaches. I'm gonna pound my beer, pound my hurricane. Larissa Agafonova. We keep popping up on my, every time I reload my page. Mouthful of peaches is now hydrated, and I can reverse osmosis my saliva. The human mouth is a magical hole. Chew the cud. Then go. need a break from chewing this pink mask, which was it is now the cud. It is now the partially digested, regurgitated. I will now chew it and then just immediately swallow it. Peach chunks are just projectile I don't need a tooth pick. I just need another chug of the hurricane. Okay. It'll be a long wait. Today is Thursday, but next Thursday, 6 football games. The Steelers play, the Bengals play at 4 o'clock. So it's hard to watch both. All the Steeler fans are not going to be able to spy on the Bengals because we're trying to do it. We're going to who's going to get caught spying? Hey, shouldn't you be somewhere else during the Bengals game? I mean, I predict Spygate NFL schedule for the 13th of August at 4 o'clock, which is 1 o'clock my time. Good. I like that. I like the kickoff time. Cincinnati, the Patriots start 30 minutes after Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Exactly 1 hour after the Bengals game starts, the Raiders play the Cardinals in Vegas. But Houston is at home at the same time. Houston is the best team in AFC. Houston, the Chargers on the road in Houston. Hell no. Hell no. But then at the end of the day, 6 o'clock, the Titans are here in San Francisco. So we have 12 teams playing in 9 days. 12 out of 34, 32, 30. But it's 33, almost 33% of the league. 12, 14, 14 over 30. What is 14 over 32? 14 over 32. 37% is 43%. 43% of the NFL make teams, 14 out of 32 make the playoffs. That's 43%. You have a 43. Every team has a 43% chance to make the playoffs because that's how many teams get into the playoffs. Let's look at this real quick. Look at this. The 49ers have no fucking chance in hell of keeping up with the Seahawks or the Rams. No chance in hell. I think the 49ers will win one game of their first 5. It all depends on how good if the Titans can, we need the Titans have to embarrass the Titans. They just beat the 49ers 2 seasons ago in the playoffs. I think the Titans have a 1-game winning streak on the 40, but because they haven't played in the regular season lately. Jacksonville won last year in San Francisco. That was the first time Jacksonville ever won in San Francisco. So I know my city's given up the victories. I don't expect San Francisco to hold up any standard. The standard has long fallen in a game that isn't even a tiebreaker. Your record, the 49ers record versus the AFC doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. We don't have the pressure to beat the Dolphins is slim to none, and the same with the Titans. The 49ers had like 20 guys got hurt today. You should have seen the injury report. The biggest liars on earth talking about, wait till you find out who 49ers backup quarterback. Mac Jones, Curtis Rourke, Adrian. We have to see these guys. And they don't have the benefit of a neutral crowd on the people who played today. Tom Benson, Canton. How many touchdowns? At least 5 touchdowns today. That was a lot, and it was the first touchdown was at the end of the first quarter. So they had like 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. That's just to make it 14-14. And you know, it ended up 30-27. So, and I slept through most of it. And I only joined it live chat to say, show the game. Show the game. 2026, the 107th NFL season. I found a nerdy C160.
I don't want them. I don't want them. Wow. But I want to crash out. It's fun. It's so much fun.
Don't crash out.
Oh, that wasn't fun. Ooh, new van. New van. I want new van. Mine. Whee! That trick doesn't work on me. With my years of playing this game telling me to double tap, the eject button for Nitro does not work. Does not work. Perfect landing. Perfect landing. Oh, someone needs to be banned on TikTok.
Was it a 5 touchdown game today?
And $5,000 the first fight of Mr. Beast.
Double checking.
Get fucked. That's what I gotta say.
I'm gonna wrap this episode after a moment.
This thing's still going.
Moments of silence.
I can still flip more cars. Wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this episode. No, well, maybe I'll keep going. There's my beer.
Sup, bro. Sup, bro. Sup, bro. Sup, bro.
He's about to pull out his gun. I don't want to listen to them shoot. So then I end the show. Checklist. Nobody on it. Nobody playing Earthbound. Big sad. Who's playing Final Fantasy? One show. Only one show. But I found a show.
盛り上がらないとやることはない。意外と私盛り上がらないのデザイン好きなの。割とそういう率直な名前のやつがそれみんな買えるんですよ。
Pink Skin Dragon.
ちょっと寄りやすい街に
So, I just joined this show. I can't rewind.
回復したらこのミラージュの陶器のエビここから入る。ここだな。
This guy might not be able to read.
ああ。やっぱ。やばいやばい。ナイスマン。砂漠には多分降りられない。
Enough with the airship. Airship, let me off, please. Beam me down. $18, $24, and $26 World of Warcraft streams. The Truthful Tear, Heavy of Metal. We'll watch this show. Cut to the right away. We get an ad. I got an ad for Dance at Sunset Dune. Here comes the second ad.
Blue butt cheeks. Let me hear it back do it.
Toodaloo, butt cheeks.
Blue Butt Cheek show just ended. I missed it by a
Blue
minute.
butt cheeks. Let me hear back do it.
Toodaloo, butt cheeks.
But the target doesn't really stay still. I need to have my hand on the R button so that I can dodge better. Are you fucking me? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do this fight again.
Double check how to say 7 in Japanese is nana. Nana. Why does 8 sound so challenging? To say 8 in Japan is 5 English letters. Nachi? Hachi? Height. They better fucking learn their... See, the Japanese have a problem with software. Their software is incompatible with their stupid ass letters. They can't read their own code. They don't write code. Japan has no software. Stop asking for like a new Nintendo game. They don't know how to. They don't know how to put the. They want. We want them to press buttons on the keyboard. They don't know how to do that. That's not what Japan does. They got shit for brains. They don't. It's a miracle they do anything at all. Japan hates software. Japan is not a place to go and get software. Hey, we want to develop like some internet. No, you have to speak English to read these words. They can't comprehend the English alphabet. Okay, and I'm asking them how to spell the letter 8. GHT. And that, ironically, we also use 5 letters to spell it. but at least E sounds like A. So when you say A or E, the hater, the safer, heater, mixing sounds. I wonder which random words I'll pick tomorrow. Try not to use any B words. Be most careful with your B words. If you say any word that starts with the letter B, my brother will start punching me. It's not, I mean, is that normal? Did you grow up like that? Make sure I bring that up. Remind you. BB britches. BBB. Anytime you say the word, if you say the word, a word that starts with B, you start punching. You just start punching people. Right. A sad queen is live. Let's listen.
For long amounts of time. I know it says I've only been live 4.5 hours, but that's because my PC crashed twice. So I'm usually here about 8 to 14 hours. So, but have an amazing day or night, everyone, wherever you are. Thank you for showing up and helping me get through every single fucking horrid day. I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. Stay safe, everybody. Happy gaming. Much love to y'all. Hopefully,
At Athletic, there's a lot of love and a lot of labor that goes into each can.
It's the details that truly make a difference. Run Wild tastes like someone cared making it.
Athletic is a great IPA, period.
At Sutter's CPMC, we've been advancing care for over a century. Our
Zam
transplant
water,
and surgeons
please.
have-
I'll have a Zam.
Sometimes you can take the tape off. Ah, I see. And then they're sticky underneath, but this one is you lick.
People are guarding roads right now. Wheelchair. Wait until you get the electronic wheelchair that goes as fast as a scooter. Inspector Gadget was cool. It was the best show. That's right, best show. Now, people who have read Homer's Odyssey and the Iliad are claiming the Trojan horse wasn't even in the damn book. Okay. Bill Eddy, the Demolition, now admits he had no business being on the show. In his Dark Side of the Ring, Demolition, he didn't want to be a wrestler the whole time because he couldn't stop eating. What's the weather? 90 degrees in New York today. 71 all around New England. And they don't even believe in God up there. And they have the best weather. Now I was pulling on a hair like this, and I had it like this, and I twisted it, and the shit broke. I was like, oh, awesome. Now I can really just trim the beard by my hand. Let me try this real quick. Okay. See, it's too long right here. So I'm gonna assume take the longest hair. That's at least an inch. I can't see it. Usually, I only look at my once a day. I look at it, right? I make my show, so it's underneath my vision. I can't. When I look straight down, I only see like the parts of the mustache. I mean, I only see it. It doesn't block my vision. But nothing makes you a razor, when you dull your razor, when you want to throw all your razors away, shave under the chin. Everybody should move to Pennsylvania. And we'll make government housing out there. They have the most land. I mean, it'll be like we're gonna go jack their shit. They don't even have electricity. We're gonna just jack all their land. Fucking jack everything they got in Pennsylvania. Every single American owns a piece of land, and we all worked for it. That's our land. They think that just because they go to crazy, I'm gonna pull out. Is this a walnut? Just what I want. Walnut. Walnut. Grow snails. I'm gonna eat snails. I want to eat lamb. I want to eat lamb and snails. Can't even get it in America. Shut down all the supermarkets. I don't care. They're all crap. That's right. You couldn't get hot water for a cup. They'll sell you everything except a scoop of hot water to eat what they pay for. Requiring every American to boil water at home. That's retarded. Humans need hot cooking hot water. 7-Eleven has hot water. Most retail, when I pay money and I buy a cup of noodle at 7-Eleven, I get hot water. If I go to the supermarket and I pay for a cup of noodle, there's no hot water. So fuck them. They got their water fountain. Oh look, you're not racist. The white people and the black people share the water fountain, the ice cold water fountain. You can't. I'd rather go to Mecca and drink the water. You get there's more minerals and nutrients in the water. That's why they don't eat as much as us. That's why the American diet is all fucked up. That's why we demand to be fed during the fasting. You must go into the enemy's territory and when they are not eating and demand to be fed. Feed me! I don't care. Because as long as they don't eat, that's their mission, not to eat. Just go ahead and eat all their shit right when they stop. Because right now they're in America just eating all our shit. And they buy extra, and then they sell it back to us. I ate that strange cheese. And I washed it down with beer. I'm gonna eat a piece of this tofu now. This is tofu. What's this red thing? A cherry? Now the tofu tastes good. This is a sliced tomato. I'm glad I didn't try to eat tacos that I had to pay for tacos. I got my tofu for free. So came with dressing. really messy. Now I have to wash my hands. Shorts are too tight. Can I make it 2 hours? It's almost 2 hours. Let's raise the radio really loud so I can get the scores. Now I'm full of tofu. Measure. I think we're down to about there. $95.7 the game. Odyssey, Fox Sports starting. like it.
I don't know.
They don't like it.
I did watch the game. Didn't hear it called. So hey, Ryan, when we're dealing with, and listen, I thought the World Cup was fantastic, but as think about all the sporting events that we've discussed over the last several months, yeah, it was football. Again, watching it with the correct time to watch some of it. All right, so let me watch it the way like you keep dudes be watching it. Like I want to know so much. I love sports. I watch it. It's a job, technically. Well, technically, it's our job to know what happened within the sports and have an opinion on it within our parameter. It's hard to watch, though. I don't need to be this dude like y'all be trying to be. I don't watch all of this stuff to the detail and the periods and commas and semicolons of what happens. It's just, that's just not how I get down. So I apologize if I'm not as
Embarrassing.
about soccer.
These people they're totally but dream crushers. Jersey isn't fitted correctly. Try again later. Get contrast. Remember, I stepped on my glasses like 4 days ago, so they fit funny now. Instead of saying yesterday's cookies, tomorrow's thumbnail will probably be a picture, a picture of my glasses looking, and it'll say almost broken or something. Where's my ashtray? Where's my... Hard to get salsa. Salsa is the rarest thing to get. Everybody will give you their shitty salad dressing. The American cuisine is full of shit salad dressings you would never pay for. But that's what. You go to the supermarket. Where's the does any of this even have Caesar? When you're paying, the selection of Caesar salad is like only comes with imitation fish and shit. It's always on. Salads used to be 14 ounces. They only put 10 ounce salads out now. It's just a goddamn bunch of extra lettuce. I mean, they haven't cut back. They really didn't cut. The first in line to buy salad. If I'm rushing to the supermarket, I'm looking for $1.50 Nathan's hot dogs with mayonnaise. I get two. I'll spend $3 on 2 hot dogs because it's cheaper than 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is $3.85 2 hot dogs and no mayonnaise. But you could have onions, pickles, and tomato, mustard, and ketchup. I'd rather pay $1.50 for the Nathan's hot dog. It comes with a package of ketchup. The condiment availability is more important than the product availability. That's why 7-Eleven sells more cup of noodles than a Safeway or a Kroger or Piggly Wiggly or wherever. You need hot water when you're trying to feed yourself. Right now, our hot water in our kitchen is broken. You've seen me get hot water. Right now, I'm getting hot water from my bathroom sink. That's what they go to your bathroom and make a cup of noodles. That's what the American economy is like. People are like, well, I don't have a sink. I have to make my cup of noodle in the shower. Let's see, cooking with shower hot. Let's see, hot shower water. What, they don't recommend using the shower water to make cup of noodles. You get lead and bacteria. Well, but they want you to wash with it. Oh, they do. Well, that's what. Who wrote this report? The Flint, Michigan Advisory. I'm in California. We got better water than that. That Cincinnati water was nasty. I took a couple hot baths in Ohio River water. Couldn't get clean. I couldn't get clean. The water was like not. It's so thick it can't go into. That's how you know the people there were just dirty. They don't have toilets. And half of that, Ohio is Amish. What's that mean? They don't wash. They just don't wash. I'm a rich man. I have a toilet and a bathtub and a shower in San Francisco. It's not fancy. Oh, it's not fancy. What is that location? It's right. Back when I had no money, I would take a hot bath and just wait for the money. And then, boy, hey, more money would come up. It was really good. Magical bathtub. Why? I had no money when I moved in this room. I had no money. They put me in the room. I was like, shit, I still didn't have any money. And I took a bath and then the money was like, whoa, money. And now they just give me tofu. And I can't find a good source of hot water. Like, oh yeah, no wonder this place sucks. That's what I know. Yeah, that, you know, it sucked. This guy plays soccer, huh? I think Larry Fitzgerald will come back. Do the 49ers have a guy they could bring back? Not really. Colin Kaepernick, honestly. I'm not gonna make it 3 hours. Not gonna make 3 hours. If you watch Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestle once, you've seen him wrestle 1,000 times. He does the same match every time. Luthez press. Lou Thesz press is like the gayest move in wrestling history. Stone Cold had to use that dick in your face. It's like half a Frankensteiner. Instead of jumping up and wrapping legs around your head, he just jumps up and you fall over. It's literally the same as a Frankensteiner with none of the athleticism. You see that? He's such an athlete. No wonder the coach cut him from the football team. Fucking Stone Cold. Who did he play for? Nope. Steven James Anderson. What is he? Right. Goddamn. Can't even use his real name. It's Vince McMahon says, I'm on your ass. Right? What a piece of shit, dude. What a fucking. I hate you, Steve Austin. All you had to do is tell Vince McMahon your real name. And you could, that's right. But he's a phony. He wanted to be somebody. He sold his soul. Steven James Anderson. Never. It sounds like a loser. Fucking loser. Everybody knows Mark Calloway. We all respect the real names of the wrestlers, right? But when you try to use Stone Cold's real name, and there's nothing behind the sellout. There's no man behind the sellout. Bang 316. I wrote that in the chat room. My contribution to the history of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, Berlin to Baghdad Railway. Just listen to this. World War II.
Hello, I'm Ozempic.
And I'm not.
And I'm the pill version of Ozempic.
Wait, there's a
Got
pill
an
version of
Ozempic
Ozempic?
commercial.
Yep, there's a pill version of Ozempic. There's a pill version of Ozempic.
It's my
Talk
Ozempic.
to your healthcare professional about Ozempic.
I'm vaping that Ozempic.
Your home projects need expertise, and finding the right pro for each project can be overwhelming. Thumbtack has everything your home needs, all in one place. We can quickly match you with the right
Skip the
There's a
ad.
moment in history where a single engineering project,
I'll see you next
a
time.
railroad,
I
managed
got
to do
AI
something
narrator
no army, no navy,
giving
and no
me
diplomatic
comments.
ultimatum had achieved on its own. It drew the invisible lines of a coming war. It turned old friends into bitter enemies. It pushed nations that had spent centuries despising each other